1928, a man bought a radio. That was a very bad idea. It was autumn in a small town called Millfield. The town was in Massachusetts, USA in 1928. Every family wanted a radio. It was new technology. Mr. Harold Finch was 52 years old. He was a lonely man. His wife, Eleanor, died 6 months ago. She died when she was giving birth to their baby. The baby also died. Now Harold's house was very quiet, too quiet. On October 13th, Harold went to the shop. He bought a big new radio. The young shopkeeper said something strange. He said, "Sir, this radio was there before. The first man who bought it brought it back." The shopkeeper looked scared. He said, "The radio talks to him. It talks back." Harold laughed. He did not believe in ghosts. He took the radio home. That same night, the time was 11:47 p.m. Harold was alone. First, he heard only noise. Shh. It was static. Then she heard a woman. The woman said his name. She said, "Harold." Harold felt very cold. He knew that voice. It was his dead wife, Eleanor. The radio spoke again. "Harold, it is so cold there. Why did you not save me? Why did you not save me?" Harold was very scared. He dropped the radio on the floor. The radio became silent. Harold thought his mind was sick. Harold thought his mind was sick. He thought it was because he was sad. He took the wire out the wall. The radio was off now. But the next night, the same things happened at 11:47 p.m. The radio turned on. It was still not in the wall. No technology, but it was on. Eleanor's voice was there again. This time she was sad. She said, "Harold, our baby is crying. Can you hear him? He is alone in the dark. He is scared." Harold ran fast to the baby's room. The room was empty. It was always empty for 6 months. There was no baby. Harold was now very angry and very scared. He took a hammer. He broke the radio into many small pieces. The next day, Harold bought another new radio, a different company. At night, at 11:47 p.m., this new radio also spoke. The voice was angry now. It said, "You broke my window. Harold, now I will come through the walls." Suddenly, the lights in the house started to go on and off. Then a black thick liquid came out of the walls. It looked like black paint. It smelled like flowers. It was Eleanor's favorite perfume, the smell of rose. Harold called the church. A priest came to his house. His name was Father Clan. The priest said, "Your sadness is very strong, Harold. Strong sadness can open a door, a bad door, a door to the other side. Your wife died. She was angry at you. She thinks you did not help her." Harold never told anyone this secret. How did the priest know? That night, the priest stayed with Harold at 11:47 p.m. They were waiting. A new radio was there. It was still in the box. Nobody opened the box. But the radio inside the box started to play music. It was baby's Lovey. It was the song Eleanor sang to her stomach when she was pregnant. Then the radio screamed. It was the same scream Eleanor made when they died in the hospital. The black liquid came from the hall. It wrote words. The words said, "He is mine." The priest was very scared. He ran out of the house. He called the police. The police came to the house at 2 a.m. The house was quiet. Harold Finch was gone. He was not in the house. He was missing. The police looked everywhere. They found only one thing, the first radio on the Harold block. It was on the table. It was not broken anymore. It was perfect and it was plugged in. A young police officer was there. He said, "Hello, is anyone in this house?" The radio answered him. It used Harold's voice. The radio said, "Hello, officer. Do you want to hear a story about my wife?" Then the radio laughed. But it was not Harold's laugh, it was Eleanor's laugh. The police never found Harold Finch in 1929. They closed the house. Nobody could live there, but the story did not die. People in the minefield say this story is true. They say if you go there today on October 13th at 11:47 p.m., you can taste it. You take a radio, you turn it on the noise, the static, you wait. First you will hear a baby crying, then a woman will say your name. She will say Harold, and if you are a fool and you answer her, the radio will answer you back. It will use your voice. So tonight, when you are in bed and your house quiet, be careful. Be very careful what you listen to in the dark, because some doors, once you open them with sadness, they never ever close again.